What's up, everybody? It's your boy Josh with JTM Racing. What's going on? So for today's video, I don't really have anything planned, so we're just gonna wing it. First thing we're gonna be doing this morning is taking a trip to Starbucks, grabbing myself a coffee. Need to wake up a bit, and then after that, Firestone Tires opens up at 9 o'clock, and we're gonna be dropping off the Equinox to get the wheels wrapped in some new rubber. But yeah, so far that's all I have planned. So let's just start the day and see what happens. Couple of nitro brews, big dogs. So I know it's kind of stupid, but I'm super excited to be getting new tires on the Equinox. Reason being is these tires are pretty worn out. They don't have too many miles left on them. And then the biggest reason is they've been mismatched for quite a while. So from the factory, this thing came with Michelin's. I did have a blowout about 15K, 20K after getting the car, which left me with this one Arizonan. And one thing that drives me nuts is having mismatched tires. And the only reason why I did that is I didn't have the funds at the time to get me a good high quality Michelin. And you know, Michelins are the best. That's what Willie always says. That's his thing, you know, Michelin's. It's the best tire in the world. Can't find better. You know, they strap them on the fastest cars ever, the highest quality cars ever. Bentleys, Ferraris, Porsches, Range Rovers. You know, only the high quality cars have Michelins. They don't have anything else, you know. That's just all they run. You're never going to catch sure drives on a fucking Lamborghini, right? And we know it's the truth because look what the Cruise is strapped up with. The good old Michelin. The Cruise has to have them. I mean, the thing does 160 plus all the time. I mean, the Cruise brand new off the lot was what, Willie? Fucking 85 grand? It's shit, top end. Gotta have the Michelins. Nah, but what we're gonna be strapping this thing up with, because again, I don't have the funds to get Michelins. This is an Equinox. I don't think she really deserves Michelin's. But we're gonna be putting a pair of or a set of sure drives on this bad girl, huh? I already have sure drives on the Impala, so I think that's just gonna be my brand, and I'm gonna run with it. Sure drives, nothing but the best. Nothing but the best for you, Clark. Sure drives. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So at least I'll have a full set of brand new tires, brand new tread. It's always a good feeling. It always feels like the car runs better for some stupid ass reason when you have brand new tires or you give it a wash. You know, it's gonna ride like it's on clouds. So yeah, that's where we're at. We got about another half an hour or so, and we're gonna be running her down to Firestone. All right, guys, so I just got done dropping off the Equinox at Firestone. It is gonna be a few hours before we can pick it up. We did end up going with the Sure Drive touring tires, which is a little bit of an upgrade compared to what we're running on the Impala. On the Impala, we are running the Sure Drive All Seasons, which is a cheaper tire. They are a good looking tire, so I know the ones that we're getting on the Equinox are probably going to even be better looking. But yeah, we're not going to be able to pick up the Equinox till sometime after 1 o'clock. So with that being said, we have some time to burn, and I wasn't too sure what this video was going to be about because we had nothing planned. but we're gonna start tearing into the Impala. So if you watched the last video I posted on the Impala, which I believe was when we were installing the fog lights and the headlights, the car is not a running and drivable car at the moment, and I go over everything in that video. So I'm not going to do that again. But the reason why is because the intake manifold itself actually blew up. I know that sounds crazy, but I guess it's a common issue with these. It has a big ass hole in the middle of the intake manifold, or like the back side of the intake manifold. And pretty much what we need to do is replace that intake manifold. So there was a couple different options I was going to go with. I wasn't too sure which one I was going to choose. One of the options being putting it back to factory. The other option being supercharging the car, which ZZP does offer a supercharger kit. So you can supercharge your NA 3800 series motor, but they've been out of stock for quite some time now, and I'm not too sure when they're going to have it back in stock. I did reach out to ZZP, and they really didn't have an answer for me. All they said was they have no clue when they're going to have it back in stock, but they will sometime in the near future, which I'm not going to be waiting that long because I don't want the car sitting for any longer than it already has. That causes more issues like bad fuel pumps and such. So what we're going to do is that leaves me with the first option, and we're just going to be going back to stock, you know, factory intake style manifold. ZZP does offer factory style intake manifold, but it's reinforced, so it's a little bit stronger. I don't know if that's going to prevent this issue, but you know, it's stronger than what the car came with off of the lot. So that's the route we're going to be taking. There is a couple other little things we're probably going to be taking care of while we do this, but for this video what we're going to be doing is just disassembling everything, getting the car prepped and ready to put the new intake manifold on. All the parts are on order, just waiting for them to come in. So I would like the car to be prepped and ready so we can just reinstall everything once all the parts come in and get the car, you know, up and running and driving again. So with that being said, I'm not going to be super detailed on disassembling everything or super thorough. I'm just going to get it done, and I'm just going to, you know, make one clip that's time lapsed, and we're going to get it all taken apart. So let's do it. Alright guys, so we got the intake manifold off. We did clean up the area just a little bit, so it looks a little bit better at the moment. We will be cleaning and prepping this whole area a lot better before we even think about throwing on the new intake manifold and gaskets. But it looks pretty decent right now. I did take my shop vac and vacuum the inside of the lower intake manifold. There was a bunch of debris around that area. We did have a lot of oil that was sitting in these little pockets where the lower intake manifold mounts to the actual block. So I did take some shop towels, absorbed all that oil, and then I even took my shop vac to that and vacuumed out any remaining oil residue. But yeah, it's gonna get cleaned even better than this before we, reassemble everything. I just wanted to do a little bit right now to make me feel a little bit better because it's actually clean. It wasn't too bad. Took me and Willie about an hour. I did pull the battery out because the battery was dead, so I yanked that out so I could throw it on my trickle charger, even though that probably will end up getting replaced. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So let me show you the old intake manifold and where it blew up. So that's the hole in the intake manifold. It should look like this, but it looks like this. We did take little Ziploc baggies and we marked them. So all of our nuts and bolts, we have it all organized so we know where everything goes. We did take some before pictures so we know how everything is kind of ran as far as wiring. even though everything's really color coded, and there's really no plugs that really look identical. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. We will have the throttle body just chilling in the engine bay at the moment, just so we didn't have to remove our throttle cable and our, why can I think of it, cruise control cable. But we will clean the throttle body because it's pretty nasty inside as well. But this thing should be back up and running here soon. But yeah, should be picking up the Equinox pretty soon here, probably in the next hour or so. It's almost 1 o'clock, and we'll show the new tires on that thing, and that will probably do it for this video, guys. So the next clip should be us grabbing the Equinox. So I totally forgot to pull the camera out while we were at Firestone, but here they are. New tires. To be honest with you, I don't think the tread is really any different from the Sure drives we have on the Impala. It might be a little different, but they look very similar to each other. But yeah, I'm stoked. Four matching tires on the Equinox once again. Come on, Sure Drive, just sponsor me. Let's just put Sure Drives on all the whips. Throw some on the Civic. It definitely needs some tires. Rock them on the Porsche kit car. Maybe one day if it ever is a car and it drives and it has wheels. But yeah, so we got the new tires. That's all done. That's honestly something I had on my to-do list for a while, so I'm happy I got that taken care of. We got the Impala's bad intake manifold off. That's another thing that I'm happy that we got taken care of, because as soon as the parts come in, all we have to do is do a little bit more of a cleanup. I'll probably get like very detailed with it, to be honest with you. My OCD will start kicking, and but yeah, then we just reassemble everything. I'm sure there's going to be little things that we didn't remove or do in this video that I'll end up doing when we do reinstall the new intake manifold. But the car is pretty much ready for that new intake manifold. So that's really it for this video, guys. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave likes, comments. That helps my channel grow. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.